Welcome to Creepy Creatures TV. Tonight's story is about a house that should never have been built. Ashwood Lane was almost empty now. Once, it had been a happy street, kids playing, neighbors chatting, but one by one, families left, until only the blackened, rotting house at the very end remained, the last house. Nobody remembered who built it. No one had ever seen it being sold. But every so often, lights would flicker in its windows, shadows shifting like figures moving just out of sight. When Daniel moved to town, he laughed at the rumors. A free place to live was a free place to live. The real estate agent seemed nervous, dropping the keys into his palm without meeting his eyes. The first night was quiet until midnight. That's when the sound began, footsteps, slow and deliberate, moving upstairs, though Daniel lived alone. He grabbed a flashlight, crept up the steps, and found a door at the end of the hall he swore hadn't been there before. Inside was a child's bedroom. Dust covered everything, except for a small wooden toy box in the center of the floor. It was open just enough for Daniel to see something inside, something breathing. He slammed the door shut, ran downstairs, but the layout had changed. The hallway was longer. The shadows seemed to lean toward him, and then he heard a whisper in his ear. Though no one was there, "You're home now." From that night on, the house rearranged itself. Doors would open to different rooms every time. Windows looked out into pitch black nothing. And Daniel realized the house wasn't haunted. It was alive, and it was learning him. Weeks passed, his phone never worked. His front door always led to another hallway. Food appeared in the kitchen, but it wasn't food he recognized. The whispers became voices telling him things about his past no one could possibly know. One day, Daniel found a room with a wall covered in photographs. His face was in every one. In some he was older. In others he was dead. The last photo showed him sleeping in his bed, taken from above. That night, the house locked every door. The breathing he'd heard from the toy box now filled every hallway. And when he opened his eyes in the dark, the ceiling seemed to be bending down toward him, like the house itself was finally ready to swallow him whole. Common question: would you spend one night in a house that changes itself? This is Creepy Creatures TV. Subscribe for more stories that won't let you leave.